Right. Programming language of this one is Pascal, and programming methodology is procedural. That is okay. Control structure used in this. So we learned 3 control structures. What is used here? Is it sequence, selection, or repetition? Yes. Wala kata karanna ona puthe. This is your paper discussion, no? So what is the control structure used here? Is it a sequence, selection, or repetition? Send it in the chat. Chat එකෙන් එවන්න කතා කරන්න බැරිද? Sequence means instructions executed one after another. Selection means instruction flow is selected based on a condition. If else any. And repetition means repeating the instructions again and again. What is used here? Sequence, selection, or repetition? Yes. ඇහෙනවද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට? ඒක උත්තර නෑ.
Sequence.
Yeah, it's sequence. It's sequence.
Sequence?
Yes. It's sequence. And adnum is the program name, right? It's a program name. Identify use the name the program, right? And read, write, and write ln, what are these? These are called functions. Read, write ln. So these are functions. If you have brackets like these, those are called functions. So the correct answers are highlighted in red color. Aparade mekata ganna dibba. These are variables. Programming language is Pascal. Programming methodology is procedural. Control structure is sequence. Adnum is the name of the program. And read, write, ln, write other functions. Okay, so this is the question. And let's go to the next one. So it's asking 30 mod 8. I'm giving this now. Okay, tell me the answer. 30. You can see the answer, but 30 mod 8. What is the answer after 30 mod 8? 30 mod 8. What is the answer? 38 බෙදුවම ඉතිරි වෙන්නේ කීයද? What is remaining after dividing?
6.
Yeah, 6. එතකොට 6 වලට එකතු කරන්න 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. So, but that was not marked. Right. 16 is the answer. Let's go to others. Lashin. Still not. මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ කතා වෙලාද වැරදි උත්තර ගැහුවේ? So I don't know what has happened. 30 mod 8 ගත්තම 6ක් ඉතිරි කියලා ඔයාලට තේරෙනවා නම් 5 වරක් 2 10 නම් 10 6යි 16යි. Simple as that. I don't know whether you discuss and put wrong answers to disappoint me. Right, explain the software development life cycle and three benefits of using it. It's a process of planning, creating, testing, developing information system. And so it's involving the resource management of improves the cooperation between the past participants. Yes, correct. Okay, I'll give you more explained answer. Right. So let me explain the answer. So please write down that as a question. Okay, explain the software development life cycle and three benefits of using it. Software works with, so please write down, software works with information. Software works with information, which is the most valuable economic resource in the world. Most valuable economic resource in the world. If there is even a small mistake or error in the software, it may result in health, lives, economy, it may result, it may affect, to health, lives, economy, and the society. Example, error in autopilot system or software in aeroplane. Or a ship may cause crashes. So that much of issue. Error in a banking software. Error in a banking software may bankrupt the bank and even the country. So that much of affection is there. Right? SDLC is a systematic approach. SDLC is a systematic approach Marks publishing, yes. SDLC is a systematic approach to carefully engineer the software using a series of steps so that it will minimize the issues. It will minimize the issues. It will be easier to look back and re-engineer if required. Process is transparent to all the stakeholders. Easy to manage resources, time, and budget. Easy to manage resources, time, and budget. And those are the plus points. Steps in SDLC includes one of the steps. Steps in SDLC include problem definition, requirement analysis, feasibility study, system design, system development, testing, deployment, review and maintenance. Those are the steps. Okay, quickly write down this description. This is some descriptive note, right? Your answer is correct, but this is some additional description about the benefits and the SDLC. Right, so I think this is not a self. Yeah.
The weight, sir.
Okay, the note is self-explanatory because so benefits of this SDLC is basically in case of free engineering. For example, think about Sirimevan Rock Fortress. So, but if someone want to see how it is constructed, what is the plan and what was it? So, you know, there are no evidences. So there are some evidences, but there's no plan. No one can find what is the plan and how, what are the requirements? What was the, everyone assumes, okay, this was the, because this, why these water wells and all these are there for the protection purpose. And why kingdom was constructed in a rock, maybe due to the security. Why it is harder to reach, maybe due to the security. Likewise, we have to assume that. But think that there was a plan. If there's a plan, if there's a map or plan or something related to the engineering process of Sirimevan, then it's easy to reconstruct that by looking at that. That is called re-engineering. If software is too old, software development is done by a team. It's a teamwork. Okay, assume that the team that who has developed the software are now not in the company. They left. And new team want to re-engineer the software. This I found in most of my government friends are telling this. So those who are working in the government sector. So when they want to change their website, when they want to change their system, they want to find the people who develop that. But always, most of the time, actually, they are telling that these people are not there. So maybe they are with the previous government, the tender was given to someone. Now they are not with us. They are not doing the project. That company is not there. So then if they want to change that, if the plan is there, if these steps are there, if requirements are there, if feasibility study is there, if system design is there, then it's easy to look at this and develop. For an example, think again, a program is developed using Pascal. Pascal is now not in use. Now we are not using, we just learning purpose only. Assume that you want to engineer that again, the software which is developed using Pascal. Now we have some new languages, maybe Python, Java. We want to engineer it using Java. But if you have the plan or the design, it will be easier. And it is transparent. That means everyone will see what's happening, what's going on. Okay, what is the design, how this is accomplished, and how the development was done. What is the team behind the development? How testing was done? How the parts? Is these parts are reliable? Because testing was done part by part likewise. So it's transparent. Everyone can see. And it's easy to manage when there are several steps, different teams. It's easy to manage the budget, resources, everything. So that is the advantage of having SDLC. Okay, let's go to the next question. And it says, why testing is important? Explain the difference between unit testing, integrated testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. Yes, why testing is important? Yes, why testing is important? Because before handing over, it is possible to detect and correct errors and fine-tune the system before handing over to the user. That will save users valuable time. It is secure as user will not be affected due to errors. Otherwise, if user use this system for manipulating his or her data, for an example, think the banking system handed over without testing. Users will find error later, maybe a security mistake. This can be easily hacked. But by that time, the bank money might be hacked. So account might be hacked and my money might be stolen. So damage has happened. Before that, we can correct that if you test. Right? System will be more reliable after testing. It will stop most of the operational failures. Okay, these are the key facts why testing is important. These are the key facts why testing is important. Okay, so with that, so then ask what is unit testing, integrated system, and acceptance testing. You know that. So I'll quickly tell that. So unit testing is testing individual components. Integrated testings combined and connected individual components are tested. That is the second version. And system testing, testing the entire system by checking expected functionality, sometimes referred as alpha testing. The acceptance testing is basically testing for user acceptance with real users, sometimes called beta testing. So I don't know whether you have heard of so basically when a new version of software is released, it's initially released as alpha version. So maybe let's say, okay, Ubuntu, or let's say Windows 10 alpha version. Alpha version means it's it's for the developers, right? The alpha version is for the developers. Developer will use the alpha version. Developer will test the alpha version and test it. Right? Then they will release the beta version. Beta version is just for the users. Beta version is for users. User acceptance. So they are releasing that to users. Users can test this. So normally they are giving like free period, like more than normally 30 days. They are giving 3 months, 6 months, free period sometimes, mostly 3 months, right? They are giving some long duration. You can use that for free. But that is a beta version, not final, right? After alpha and beta, the final version is released. Okay, you can copy the note quickly. Just copy the note. Okay, let's move to the next question, and it's asking question number 15, the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. What are the different methods of system implementation? State 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of each. Different methods of system implementation and asking 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of each. Parallel, pace, pilot, direct. Okay, those are the implementations. Advantages. You have to tell advantages of each. Okay, let's create a small table and do this. Like, so there are 4 methods. So actually, I have discussed everything today. So if you are watching this video back, so we are uploading this to our Edmodo, adding this to the Edmodo. YouTube link will be added to the Edmodo. You can go and watch that. It's very important one if you can watch, because it is revising all 20 weeks. So we have already discussed 20 weeks. So I don't know, that's a very long time, but anyway, so you can revise everything together within a single day. So rather than watching all 20 days, you can do this. Or all 20 videos available for you, you can watch that as well. Right, okay, let's write the last one, system implementation methods. So let's go and write as a table. System implementation methods. So one is direct. The next one, as you said, yes, it's paced, pilot. So direct is would come first, then parallel, paced, or pilot, and paced. Parallel, so PRA. Okay, these are the implementations. So advantages of each. Direct implementation is faster. It's the fastest one. That is advantage. Become the fastest is an advantage, and it is maybe saving unwanted cost or saving cost. It's fastest and saving cost, because direct implementation is stop the all system and start using the new system immediately. But there are some disadvantages also. So what are the disadvantages? So can be, yes, users might reject. So I heard that in a garment factory, so they wanted to implement a new system. So they have removed the old system and started the new system. But this new people were not technical, so they didn't like the new system, and they were really upset about that, and the efficiency came down. They rejected the system. So that is the thing. Users might reject. And if new system fails, they will lose data and information. So if new system fails, what will happen? Then they will lose the data even. So that is a risk. It's a risky. And parallel information, it's like it's safer. But another advantage is safer and users. So another thing is safer, and it will like so maybe can be reversed if new system fails, because you are still using the old system. Disadvantages are, so it can be costly to run 2 systems. users need to work with two systems parallel. That is also disadvantage. Parallelly, they have to work with the two system, and cost is another issue. Pilot. Pilot is also a safer way. Can be fine-tuned before using fully. Before fully using this, pilot means you select a sample. Sample එකක් select කරලා තමයි apply කරන්නේ. So this can be fine-tuned. So whether they like it, the dislike features can be removed and updated likewise. It can be fine-tuned. It's a safer. But again, it can be costly. And will take more time. Paced implementation is like manageable as done part by part. So it's easy to manage because it's done part by part. And it is flexible too. It's flexible too. But again, time consuming. It will take more time. And more cost, more money, more time. Okay, that is about the implementation methodologies and their advantages and disadvantages. There's a full comparison of each. Okay, so paper was given to cover everything that you learned. So you got average marks. I cannot say good marks, but average marks. Maybe you have to concern a little more because I have given without preparation time. I have given suddenly. I know that. But so next time, so this might be your first time doing online paper. Next time we prepare and do this because it's very important to get good marks in this because that is evaluating my skills too. That's self-evaluation. When you get low marks, I'm also not happy because I think that my delivery is not good. So next time you have to study and do the exam, right? Next time means when we are doing the second term test. Okay, we will continue online. Don't worry, we will never stop, right? Don't think that we will stop in the middle. No, we will not. We will continue the online classes till year end. And please invite your friends to join because this offline method is not, it is not convenient. It's not flexible now because of this situation in the country. You have to understand that and shift to the proper method of learning, continue learning because you can't stop your learning because of the pandemics and all. Other countries are doing this, in even UK. So they are working more than 1 year online, everything online. Most of the companies before vaccine, actually, they want to wait till these vaccines are given for the majorities. They're not taking risks. So we are taking more risks, but don't do that. So maybe you have a good method of learning. So please share it with the others, right? Because I can guarantee that if you learn like this, you will get a good results. For sure, you will get good results. It's assured, it's guaranteed. Okay, then see you all next week. Good night. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.